Hello, everyone. My name is Tanisha Burke, and I want to thank you for joining me today. We're going to do a training on piquing interest. I've gotten some amazing feedback from all of you that have been following my YouTube channel and some of the trainings that I have done to help you build your business. But one of the things that the feedback that I've gotten is that some people are having a hard time with the PS3 system. They're having a hard time trying to get that three-way call, and that is the key to how to build this business. You have got to get the three-way call. And so in order to get the three-way call, you have to first pique interest. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you the easy way of piquing interest and how to get the appointment for the three-way call. Now, what is piquing interest? Piquing interest is simply asking a question, such as, if I could show you how to, right? And whatever that thing might be that that person is looking to do. Piquing interest is not trying to convince your prospect that they should join your business. Far too many times, the biggest problem that a lot of you have is that you are talking too much. You are trying to convince your prospect that they should join the business. You're saying things to them like, oh, this would be good for you because you should do this. This will help you with. You don't want to convince people. No one wants to be sold to. No one wants to be told what they should or should not do. You are talking to adults. And so you want to give them the opportunity to make the decision for themselves. But in order to do that, you have to find out what the need is. So what is your role as a marketing rep? Your role as a marketing rep is simply to find a problem and solve it. Find a hurt and heal it. Find a need and fill it. Think about this. Everyone in life is trying to accomplish something, right? Your role is to build rapport, find out what that thing is, and then use it to pique their interest, right? Some people may want to pay cash for college for their kids. Some people want to retire early. Some people want to live a life of doing missionary trips. Some people want to save for retirement. Some people want to pay off their house early. Some people might want to buy a house for their kids. Whatever that thing is, your role as a marketing rep is to find out what it is and then show them or introduce them to this business as a vehicle that they can use to help them achieve that goal. Now, here are some sample pique interest questions that I use. I usually use one of these three, and I don't want you to get caught up so much on the actual words, but on the concept of what I am asking. So these are like my go-tos. The first one is, if I could show you how to earn some extra income, working part-time from home, and be able to travel more, is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? Now, if you already know that your prospect is looking to earn some extra income or they love to travel, and you ask them this question, what are they going to say? They're going to say yes, right? When we ask our pique interest question, understand we already know that the answer is going to be yes, right? My second example, and I love to use this one for people who I know they are avid travelers. They love to be on the go. My question is, if I could show you how to save money on your next vacation, is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? Now, to that avid traveler, you already know the answer is going to be yes, right? Because everyone wants to save money on their vacation. And when you ask them this pique interest question, by all means, they're going to say, yes, what do you have? I would love to save money on my next vacation. The last pique interest question, I love to use this one for anyone that I hear complaining about their job. Anyone who doesn't like getting up in the morning, doesn't like punching the clock, doesn't like their coworker, doesn't like their boss, doesn't like the company, whatever the case may be, they would rather be anywhere other than their job. My pique interest to them is, if I could show you how to retire in the next 2 to 5 years, is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? Notice, pique interest is simply asking a question. It is not a conversation. Now, listen for the clues. People are always complaining about something. We hear it all the time, right? My husband this, my wife this, the kids this, my landlord that, the boss this, right? People are always complaining. And normally when people complain, we tune them out, right? We don't want that negative energy. But now that you are a marketing rep, you want to listen to what they're complaining about, because in that complaint is the clue to how to pique their interest. Now, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So what does that mean? That means we should be listening more than we are speaking. Now, I'm going to give you some examples of things that people complain about and how you can turn that into a pique interest. Let's say you have that friend that is complaining about the expensive car repair. They went in to get an oil change that should have only cost them about 30 bucks, and now they're told they need $1,500 worth of work done on their car, and they are going off about it. What can you say to pique their interest? If I could show you how to earn some extra income working part-time from home to help pay for your car repairs or to get a new car, is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? Your friend is going to say, absolutely. Why will they say absolutely? Because you're making it about them. You are giving them a solution to their problem, so they're going to say yes. Let's look at another example. How about the parent who voices anxiety about how they're going to pay for college? Of course, they're super excited their child got accepted to UCLA, but all they're really thinking about is, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay for this? Your pique interest is, if I could show you how to earn some extra income working part-time from home to help pay for college expenses, is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? Now, what is that parent going to say? They're going to say, yes. What is it, right? Here's another one. The employee complaining about their job or their boss. We already went over this, right? How about if I could show you how to retire in the next 2 to 5 years? Is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? And last but not least, the couple that's talking about that bucket list trip to the Maldives. It's been on their list and they're like, you know what? We need to go. Let's stop talking about it. Let's do it. Your pique interest? If I could show you how to save money, if I could show you how to earn some extra income working part-time from home so you can pay and save money on your next vacation, is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? They're going to say, of course, I would love to take a look at it. Now, once you get them to say yes to your pique interest, the next step is to set the appointment. They've already told you they're interested. They're looking. You've already found out what that thing is, that their sweet spot is, and now you're going to set the appointment. The key to setting the appointment is to always be in a hurry. Because if you don't, they're going to start asking you a whole bunch of questions. And your role is not to ask questions. Your role is to pique interest, set the appointment, and then send them a video or invite them to a webinar or to a meeting to actually get the information about the opportunity. So once they say yes, my next step is to say, great, I have another appointment I have to get ready for right now, but when are you available for a phone call? When I do this, guys, I never get anyone that tries to ask me a whole bunch of questions because I've already made it clear I'm in a hurry right now. When are you available for a call? Now, once I have the appointment set, we know the date, we know the time, I have the phone number that I'm going to reach them at. I share with them my phone number because I want them to lock me in their phone so that they know who's calling. My next step is to set the expectation for them of what's going to happen next. So once I have everything locked in, I say to them, next I'm going to text you a couple of short videos. I want you to watch them, write down any questions you have, and on our call, I will get your question answered. So now they are probably going to start watching the video right away because initially they were thinking that they're not going to know what this wonderful opportunity is until our appointment date. But when they find out that I'm about to send them 2 videos that they can watch right now, chances are they're going to watch those videos right now. Now, once the appointment is set, you've sent the video, it's time for the three-way call. What you want to do is, number one, confirm the appointment at least 30 minutes before the call. Hey, John, just wanted to confirm our appointment for 6 o'clock. Please make sure you have watched the videos in full before the appointment. Do that ahead of time because John, something may have came up and John doesn't remember the appointment or John needs to cancel. You want to then be able to let your expert know that the appointment has been canceled. But if the appointment is still a go, John's confirmed he's going to be ready in 30 minutes, he watched the video, you want to provide your senior business partner with some background information about your prospect. Who are they? What do they do for a living? Do they have any concerns or reservations about the business? What information have you exposed them to? Let them know which video you sent them. Let them know what meeting they attended or which webinar they were on. And last but not least is the three-way call itself. Third party calling and edification. This is where your senior business partner is going to validate with your prospect the information that you shared with them. You see, between you and your prospect, there is trust because that's your friend, that's your family member, right? But your friends and family do not respect you as a successful travel business owner or a successful business owner because that is not what they know you for. So here, they will trust you to get you for you to get them on the phone with an expert who does know the business, who is the evidence of success. So you're going to introduce your prospect to your senior business partner, your expert, and your expert is going to validate the information that you share. The key to this is the edification. You want to highlight the expert's accomplishments. Not that they're funny, not that they're supportive. Well, supportive could be one of them, but you want to edify the highlights of what they have accomplished in the business. They are a top income earner. They love to have fun. They love to help people. They know 100% of the facts about the opportunity. They're working the business part-time or full-time. Whatever their successes are in the business, that is what you want to highlight. Remember, edify your expert, do not edify your prospect. So I hope this training has been helpful for all of you. Again, master the art of piquing interest. Keep your ears open, listen for those clues, and I guarantee you a level of success. Thank you.